Right. Let's begin recording. Get my water. Like I said, let's begin from a seated position. It's going to be a very mellow, gentle class today. Putting a lot of focus on the breath and noticing and being aware of each single part as we go through the asana practice. So bring the shoulders up to the ears, release the shoulders back and down, and place the hands to your knees. Relax your elbows by your rib cage and dropping the shoulders back and down, but lifting from the heart center. Find that nice long spine as you gently engage the abdomen. Guide the chin slightly back and then slightly down, and just notice the back of your neck in this neutral position. And you can have your eyes closed, or you can have the eyes partially closed, and lowering the gaze towards the mat, trying to avoid any distractions from the room. Let's begin by being present as we notice our breath moving in and out in a regular and natural way. So nothing to be changed yet. Just be with the inhales and the exhales. Gradually, let's begin to modify that regular pattern of your breath. Let's go a little deeper and longer than normal, but always without forcing your breath. This is a good moment if you want to engage your Ujjayi breathing, the victorious breath. Attention again back to the spine. Notice if you suddenly start like rounding the shoulders forward, move the shoulders back and lift from your heart. Experience the space in between each vertebrae. And bring your attention to the hips, your pelvis, and your pelvic floor. Notice if you're holding any tension in that region. And try to soften as you breathe in and out. In and out. We're going to link the breath with the movement. So as you created this new pattern of the breath long and deep, we're going to move at the same time with the breath. With the inhale, the chin goes up to the sky. And as we exhale through the nose, long and deep and slow, lower the chin to the sternum, to the chest. And as we inhale, we lift and open the throat. And exhale, in control, lower the chin to your chest. And keep moving up and down with the breath. Few more rounds. The next exhale, guide the chin all the way down to the chest. Again, shoulders back and down, and then drop the chin to the right and to the left. And slowly the chin comes back to center and we'll return the head to the neutral position. Inhale, and then rotate the chin over to your right shoulder so your chin is parallel to your right shoulder. From here, bring the chin up, semicircle, and go to the left. Chin over to your left. Inhale, chin goes up to the center. Exhale to the right. And just keep moving from side to side, guiding the chin up with inhale and with exhale to the opposite side. Up and around. And slowly return the head back to center. Now bring the hands, thumbs facing up. Place the thumbs to the base of the jaw when it joins the jaw with the base of the skull, and place the other 4 fingers to the back of your skull, and gently have a gentle traction as you move the head away, creating space again, especially in your cervical spine. Gentle traction, just move the head up away from the shoulders. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release. Release the arms down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Place the hands down to your knees. And then a quick yes, 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 yes. Just keep moving, nodding, yes, 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 yes. And then slowly inhale, lift the chin up to the ceiling. Exhale, rotate it to the right, to the chest. Inhale to the left. Now, same directions, 2 or 3 more rounds, moving slowly with the breath. And going to the opposite direction. And slowly return back to center. Now bring your right arm up, flex the elbows, place your right hand to your left ear, take an inhale, and exhale, guide the right ear to right shoulder, and inhale, bring the head back to center. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder, inhale back to center. One more time, we do the same, and this time we hold in position as we release the left hand towards the floor, and we release the left shoulder back and down. Watch your breath. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Nice deep breath. Releasing and release the hand down to your right side on the floor. Left arm goes up, flex the elbow, left hand down to your right ear. Take an inhale and exhale through the nose, left ear to the shoulder. And inhale, head back to center. And exhale to the left, back to center. Exhale to the left and hold. Relax your right shoulder down. Concentrate on your breath. And release and lower the hand down. Bring the shoulders up, back and down. Bring both arms overhead. Nice long spine. Flex the elbows. Place the hands to the back of the head. Elbows in. Upper spine upright. And then as you exhale, deep and long and soft, guide the chin to your chest. Nice deep breath. And release, elbows out, release the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, relax your shoulders and elbows, and let's rotate the wrist in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And let's stretch those wrists. So we're going to bring one hand facing you and the other hand facing your opposite hand. Slide the fingers, make a hook with the tip of your fingers, and imagine you're trying to move your hands away. Just try to stretch, and then release, and then change position. Bring one hand, now the top of the hand towards your chest and the other one holding, and make a little hook, and then slowly, and just try to move those fingers away from each other. You can notice the work on your shoulders as well, but you're stretching your fingers, your wrist, and then release arms to the side into position, make a fist, rotate the wrist in one direction, going to the opposite direction. And then spread the fingers and relax. Spread and open the fingers like stars and soften. One more time, relax your shoulders and spread the fingers and release. Now bring the palms to the floor and let's rotate. So the heels of your palms are facing forward and the fingers are facing to your legs. And gently place and lean forward to stretch the posterior part of your forearms and the back of your wrist. Breathe through this. Yes, my left forearm is tighter than my right forearm. I can totally feel it. Deep breath and release. Now stretch again the wrist. We're going to place the top of the hands towards the floor, fingertips facing to your legs, and gently lean forward just to add a little bit extra, not too much weight, but just to feel the stretch. And I can feel some tension and tightness in the anterior part of both of my forearms. And then release and shake. Shake your hands, shake your wrist, relax your shoulders and elbows, and then bring them down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, shoulders forward, down and back. So let's rotate in both directions. Shoulders up, back and down, up, forward, down and back. One more. Forward, up, back and down, up, forward, down, and hands to the heart center. Let's take a moment here to reconnect back with a nice long deep breath. Now interlace the fingers. Let's stretch the part in between the shoulder blades, the back of your rib cage. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, round the spine, pull the belly in, and you're trying to reach with the palms the wall that is up in front of you. Just reach, 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 and open and feel that nice stretch in between the shoulder blade, the upper spine. Take a deep inhale and then open, lift the chest, bring them down towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Place your right hand down towards the floor, extend the left arm over, and then relaxing both elbows, press your left hip, and the spine goes to the right and back through center. Exhale, press your hip and move the spine to the right and back through center. And exhale one more time and hold in position. And guide the left elbow back so you have that nice opening in the rib cage on the left side. On the front of your shoulder, take an inhale. Now lower your left hand, so both hands either side of your right leg. Relax your shoulder, relax your elbows, and guide the crown of the head towards your right knee. Release, and just try to keep your left hip down, so you're not lifting the left hip off the mat. Chin in, nice deep breath. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, return the spine back through center. Place your left hand down to your left side on the floor. Inhale, the right arm goes up. Now press to the right hip and flex both elbows, the spine goes to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Back through center. To the left and holding position again. Guide the right elbow back. Open in between the rib cage, the front of your right shoulder, moving the breath. Lateral stretch. Take an inhale. Lower the right hand down. Rotate the spine over to your left leg. Relax your elbows. Relax your shoulder. Crown of the head going towards the left knee. Use your breath. Gently come back to center, walk the hands to the front, and then walk the hands to the front, and then release the elbows, relax your shoulders, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Nice deep breath, relax your hips, release your spine, soften the shoulders. Lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands back, slowly, gently, and let's twist to the right. Bring your left hand down to your right knee, right arm behind you. Lift the spine, rotate, look over to right shoulder. Inhale, head goes to the left. Exhale, chin goes to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right, lower the shoulder to your, lower the chin to your right shoulder, holding position. Breathing in and out. The twist is happening from the waist up. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale, rotate, go all the way to the opposite side. Right hand goes to your left knee, left hand behind you. Lift the chest, look over to your left shoulder. Take an inhale, exhale, chin goes to your right shoulder. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left and hold. Nice deep breath. Take an inhale and do the twist. Bring both hands behind you. Bring the feet in front of you. Let's do some windshield wiper movement, mobilizing the hips and the legs after being there a little bit, a little while. It's seated position. Just let's move those hips and those legs. And then drop the leg to one side. Let's all make our way to tabletop position. As we come to that, make sure that you have your knees protected. So place your blankie. And we're going to have the knees under the hips first. Right under the knees. And the wrists right under the shoulders, not close to your knees. Right under shoulder. Notice that my spine is nice and long, and we're going to rock back and forth. Let's give some more movement to the hips and stretching the spine as we move the hips to the heels. Just breathe through this. Bring up those hips. And slowly return back to center. Let's move the hips to the right, rotating to the heels, to the left, and sliding forward. Going in this direction, 2 or 3 more rounds. Noticing any restrictions in your hips, joints. And then we come back to center, and let's do the same thing opposite side. This time going to the left, to the heels. Relax your shoulders and elbows. So find some relaxation on those arms so you can mobilize even more the spine, this upper spine, one more round. And then slowly back to center. From child's pose, let's all move to Balasana, from tabletop to Balasana, child's pose. Release the forehead towards the mat, towards the block, or make a tower with your fist. Don't hold the hair in the air, the head in the air. And just feel the gentle stretch of your spine. And let's move back to center. Extend your left leg back, tuck the toes under, and press through the heel of your left leg. Gentle stretch of ankle, toes, ball of the feet, calf muscle, Achilles tendon. And keep the spine neutral, so don't relax. Just keep the belly slightly engaged as you press through the left heel. And then pick up the foot off the mat and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Flex and point, and then rotate the ankle in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And then left knee comes under your left hip. Extend the right leg back, tuck the toes under, press to the right heel. Engage the core, lift the chest, and press as you breathe. Maybe perhaps you can notice the difference between one leg and the other one. Maybe you can press harder with, deeper with one of the heels than the other, and then pick up the foot off the mat and press and flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, rotating in one direction, going into the opposite direction, and release. And right knee under your right hip, and then both hips are going now to the child's pose. Relax your shoulders, breathing in and out. And let's all move back to tabletop position. Let's work in asymmetrical child's pose to stretch the spine in an asymmetrical way. So left knee goes few inches in front and the right knee stay where it is. And as we exhale, we're going to move the hips to the left and relax your elbows, release your forehead towards the floor. And you should be feeling the stretch on the right side of the spine, the back of your right rib cage, and the muscle located on the right side of the spine. Just breathe here. Moving back to center, bring the left knee under your left hip. Now just the right knee, just go a few inches to front. And as we exhale, move the hips to the heels. And this time you should feel the left side of the spine, the muscles on the left side of the spine and the rib cage. And again, just notice the difference between one side and the other side. As one side feels tighter, there's more tension, there's less freedom than the other one. Just notice and be aware. And slowly return back to center. Guide the right knee under the right hip so both knees are even, and we're going to move to child's pose with both hips even, softening the forehead towards the floor or towards the block. And moving back to tabletop position. From here, place your weight on your left hand, inhale, reach the arm up, twist, and the right arm goes under your left arm. Right shoulder, right ear goes down. If it feels not right for your shoulders, just keep the left elbow down towards the floor. We'll wrap it around your back, and we're going to extend the left leg back, tuck the toes under, and press to your left heel. So we're just stretching again the left calf muscle, working a little bit of balance here. It could be a little challenge for the balance. It's very unusual position where we are, where our head is, where the body is. So just focus on the breath. And gently, if you have your arm down at your back, lower the left palm under your left shoulder, gentle press, and let's come back to center. Place the left knee under your left hip. Now, place your weight on your right hand, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left arm goes under your right arm, left ear down, and we can wrap the arm behind your back or keep the elbow forearm of your right arm on the floor. And when you feel that you're there, extend the right leg back, tuck the toes under, and work with the breath. Take an inhale, exhale, right hand under the right shoulder, left hand under your left shoulder, right knee under the right hip, and again, move to Balasana. Hips even, elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Take a moment and just breathe. From Balasana, let's find our way to tabletop. Let's move it to Chakravakasana, cat-cow to mobilize the spine. Neutral spine, take an inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in, and we're going to move the hips towards the heels. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Moving forward to table, drop the belly down, inhale into the cow. Exhale, round the spine, move the hips towards the heels, soften the shoulders and elbows. Inhale, table, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into child's pose, or going close to that. One more time. Inhale to table, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, and let's all move down to child's pose. This time, instead of having your arms forward, bring the arms down by your side, shoulders, elbows, everything is melting down towards the floor, and so is your forehead. So if you cannot reach the mat, please place your block under your forehead. Relax your elbows, breathing in and out. And from here, engage the core and lift the head, lift the chest, and we're coming into kneeling position. From kneeling position, we're going to step forward with your left foot, left knee over to your left ankle. The right knee shouldn't be under your right hip, a little bit more back. Top of the feet flat on the mat, and we're going to place the hands towards your left thigh and then move the chest so the crown of the head is pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, straighten the left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, flex the knee, flex the elbows, elbows by your rib cage, shoulders back and down. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. Flex the knee, elbows in, shoulders back and down. And just inhaling, straighten and lifting. Flex and guide the elbows by your rib cage. A couple more round times, mobilizing and stretching and opening the right hip flexor. At the same time, you're moving your shoulder joints, your elbows, and lengthen the spine as we bring the arms overhead. Bring the elbows by your rib cage. Lower the right hand down by your left foot. Tuck the toes under, right knee off the mat, high lunge. And place your left hand down and rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Keep the right knee off the mat, right hand down by your left foot. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, left arm goes under your left thigh, touch your heart. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, lower the hand and under your thigh, touch your heart. One more time, open and twist. Exhale, touch your heart. Lower the left hand down, lower the right knee down, straighten your left leg, pick up the ball of the foot and move the hips back. Holding position, hamstring stretch. Relax your shoulders. Use your breath. Flex your left knee and bring the left knee to meet your right knee. From kneeling position again. We're going to step forward, the right foot, 90-degree angle, pick up the left knee, slightly move the left knee down, top of the foot flat on the mat. Hands to your right thighs, move the chest away so your spine is upright. And we're going to extend the right knee, arms overhead. Flex the knee, flex the elbows, and guide the elbows by your rib cage, palm facing up. Inhale, straighten the knee, arms up. Flex and bring the elbows by your rib cage. 3 more rounds. Moving with the breath. Inhaling when you lift, exhaling when you flex. One last round, please. Hands down, tuck the toes under, pick up the left knee off the mat and rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Left hand down by your right foot, inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, right arm goes under your right leg, touch your heart. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, touch your heart. One more. Inhale, open and twist. Exhale, touching the heart. Lower the right hand down, lower the left knee down, straighten your right leg, pick up the ball of the foot, move the hips back, chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders, so don't bring the shoulders to your ears. Shoulders always back and down. Use your breath. Flex your right knee, bring your right knee to meet your left knee, and let's all move to child's pose. Soften the elbows, forehead towards the floor. Nice, deep, sweet breath. Let's slowly move to table, tucking the toes under. Let's stretch the spine from standing positions. Lift the hip to downward dog. Walk the hands towards the feet. Now bend the knees. Grab your opposite elbows and the crown of the head is pointing straight down towards the floor. And you're just breathing. Relax your chest and your belly to your thighs. And just allow gravity to help you to again create that space in between each vertebrae. Nice deep breath, nice easy breathing. With every deep exhale, notice the spine lengthening even more. Lower the hands down towards the floor. Walk the hands forward again to downward dog. Draw the chin to your chest. Keep the feet wide as your hip, chin. Again, crown of the head pointing up. Heels up. Heels down. Heels up. Heels down. There's an internal rotation of the shoulders, okay? Heels up and down. Knees down to table. Move the hips to the heels and then walk the hands to the left. Lateral stretch again. Right hand on top of the left hand. Elbows down, forehead towards the floor, and just breathe through the right side of the torso and outside of your right hip. Moving gently to the opposite side, just pick up the head and gently moving to the right side. Left hand on top of your right hand, elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Notice your breath. Moving the hands back to center, hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come to a seated position again. So use your blanket to sit on the edge of your blanket, allowing your pelvis to drop towards the floor. So we're going to sit with the sole of the feet together, okay? So here, not having the heels close to the heels close to your hips, just keep some space there. Place your hands to your feet, relax your elbows, and then gently round the spine and guide the crown of the head towards the feet. Stretch the cervical spine, the middle back, the back of your rib cage. Relax your glutes, relax the outside of your hips, your groin, and your pelvic floor. Breathe. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, return back to center. Guide the thighs and the knees together. Extend your right leg forward. Hug the left thigh into the chest and then cross it over to your right leg. Hug your left knee with your right arm. Lift the spine. Arm goes up, rotating back and down to look over to your left shoulder. And just guide that left knee closer to your right shoulder to go deeper into the IT band stretch. Just press to the back of your right leg. Keep the chin over to your left shoulder and breathe. Take a deep inhale. Rotate back through center and let's twist to the right. Place your left hand on top of your left foot, right hand behind you. Lift the chest and then look over to your right shoulder. It comes back through center. Grab the left foot with both hands. Straighten your left leg forward now. Flex the knee, lower the heel down. Inhale, straighten left leg forward now. Flex and lower. One more round. Stretching the back line of your left leg. Keep the spine nice and long. Release the foot in control. As you exhale, slowly lower the leg down. When your left leg down is down, hug the right thigh into the chest. Cross it over your left leg. Hug the right knee with your left arm. Right arm goes up. And exhale, lower the right hand behind you. Look over to your left shoulder. And the right knee goes a little bit deeper towards your left shoulder. Keep the breath flowing. Stay in position. Breathing in and out. Slowly rotate, come back to center, and with the twist, let's twist to the opposite side. Right hand goes down to your right foot, left hand behind you. Lift the chest, look over to your left shoulder. Keep the spine nice and long. Breath is flowing. Take a deep inhale, return back to center, grab your right foot with both hands. Inhale, straighten your right leg forward now. And as you exhale, you flex and lower. 2 more rounds. Lower, now straighten and in control, engage the quad. And as you exhale, slowly lower the foot down. Arms behind you, separate the legs slightly and rotate the feet and the toes out and in, just making some rotation. And notice the rotation, even though you can feel it more in the ankles, you need that you see also that is happening from the hip joints. Now flex the knee, bring the soles of the feet together, the heels closer now to your, excuse me, to your pelvis. Holding from the top of the feet, lift the chest, inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, head back to center. Exhale, left ear to the left. And just keep moving a few more rounds. Head movement with the breath. And slowly back to center. Guide the thighs and the knees together. Let's rotate. So we're going to come now to the front of the mat. Have your blanket or your towel in the back. So when we go down, your head is protected. You can roll up the towel and place it behind your neck. That's also a good idea. So with the feet wide as your hips, we're going to place the hands to your knees and rounding the spine, straighten the elbows, chin to the chest, and in control, we're going to lay the spine down towards the floor. Keep the knees bent. Bring the arms to the side, empty position, and gently rock your head from side to side. Just breathe. Get back to center. Just stay there a little bit longer. Nice deep breath. Now, Place your left foot on top of your right thigh and reach with both hands to grab the back of your right hamstring. From here, straighten your leg up to the sky. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, leg foot goes up. And with exhale, the heels lower. Just move up and down, few rounds like that. Next time, release the heel, just keep holding from the hamstrings and just work on your IT band stretch. If you can reach the shin with your hands, you can go deeper into that stretch. Try that if it's available for you. And the chin slightly tucked in just to keep the neck nice and long. And release the right foot down. Let's come into half happy baby. Bring the left foot out and hold it from the foot or the outside of the leg. And the left thigh has to be outside of your rib cage. Keep your hips even. And concentrate on that nice deep breath. Soften your pelvic floor. Release the inner thigh, the groin, the hamstring of your left leg. And release. Left foot down. And your left foot wide as your hip, holding from the hamstring with both hands. Inhale, straighten the right leg up. With exhale, we flex and lower. Inhale, up and down. And free, move around, gently stretching, mobilizing the knee. Moving the breath. Actually, I should be doing that with the IT band stretch. So we are just doing the stretching the up and down. So we're going to just flex the knee, place the left foot on top of your right thigh, and let's go straight into the IT band stretch since we already moved the leg. So holding from the hamstring, or if you can, from the shin to go deeper into the IT band stretch of your right hip. Close your eyes and just breathe here. Left foot goes down. Now, half happy baby. Grab the outside of the foot or the right outside of the leg. Guide the thigh outside of your right rib cage. Keep the hips even and just breathe deep, long, and with attention of the movement of the breath. And release. Right foot down, have both feet wide as your hips. Bring the arms empty position. Pick up the feet off the mat into 90-degree angle. Engage the core and slowly with exhale, we're going to twist to the left and hold in position. Maybe you can use your left hand to guide the right knee closer, deepening the twist. Pick up the head and turn the head, the chin towards your right shoulder. Concentrate on the breath. Release the left arm up, engage the core gently. Bring both legs back to center. And as we exhale, twist to the right in control. Guide the left knee closer to your knee. Pick up the head, turn it over to the left side. Nice, deep, long breath. Slowly release, engage the core to bring slowly both legs back to center. Please lower the feet down, wide as your hips, coming to a gentle bridge to align the spine. Gently release the spine down towards the floor. Hug yourself, bring the hands to your knees, and then guide the thighs away. And open the legs out and close. Inhale to open. Exhale and close. Keep the big toes touching. A few more rounds like that. Opening, close, with sun mobilization. We inhale, we open, and then we bring the feet up into the full happy baby. Guide the chin to your chest. Do your best to keep your lower back flat on the mat, to stretch there, lower back, hamstrings, chin slightly tucked in to stretch the back of the neck as well. Keep the breath flowing, long, deep. Now let's come into Supta Baddha Konasana. We'll climb back to our pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, and we're going to lower the feet down, maybe the heels closer to your pelvic floor, and bring the arms to the side in T position. Relax your inner thighs, soften the hips, relax your groins. Release your glutes and gently rock your head from side to side a few rounds. And bring the head back to center. Make sure your shoulders are open and soft. Inner thighs, knees slowly coming back to center. Keep the knees together. Walk the feet out. And just take here, releasing iliopsoas. Open the knees out. Let's do some windshield wiper movement, dropping the legs to the one side and the head goes to the opposite side. So the feet should be wide as your yoga mat. And you're gently with the breath, having our last movement. And coming back to center. Now straightening the feet, wide as your mat. Turn the feet out. And you are now into your Shavasana pose. Yourself, you are comfortable there. Find any position, any modification you need to do. If you need to cover yourself, cover your eyes. Take a moment. Take your time. This is a time of letting go, time of keep going deeper into the nice relaxation. As you're lying down, please take 3 deep breaths. And with every exhale, side out. Any tension remaining in your body, you're trying to do your best to let go. Side out. So you're lying down, now coming back to your regular breath. Let's be aware of the body, noticing the back of the skull, noticing the space between the floor and your cervical spine. Notice the starting length of the spine from the back of the shoulders, the back of your rib cage, middle back. All of this touching the floor. Then there is the gentle space on your lumbar spine. The back of both hips, sacrum, glutes, hamstrings are gently releasing towards the mat. And then you notice the little space behind both knees. Your calf muscles are in touch with the floor, but the back of your ankles are not. And then your heels are gently placed down towards the floor. Going to the sole of the feet, tip of your toes, front of your feet, front of your ankles, shins, knees, thighs, pelvis, hips, abdomen, rib cage, chest, front of the shoulders, your arms. From the shoulders down, allow the body to sink down towards the floor. And let's be aware of the throat and all the muscles of the face, noticing if you are having some tension there. Maybe in your lips. Try to soften your tongue and your teeth. Relax your cheekbones, your eyelids, your eyebrows, your forehead. Invite your body to become open, soft, and relaxed. Invite your mind to follow this deep relaxation. Surrender. Let go. Om Namo Namaha. Feel your body. Notice the breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Wiggle toes, wiggle fingers. And as you take a nice deep breath, arms coming overhead, you're pointing your toes, you're reaching from the fingertips. You create a space as you grow taller. Take a nice deep inhale again. And exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself, and gently roll over to one side and just pause there. Please, not rushing, take your time. And when the head comes last, when you're ready, the head comes last, please find your way and just all let's sit together. Nice long spine. Eyes are closed. We'll bring the attention to the center of our hearts. We're focusing on the heart chakra. Let's invite light in. Let's that light to guide us to things that we still need to work internally, things we need to let go, the grudge, resentment, anger, whatever that feeling is that is not allowing us to move forward in a loving way. Let's use that bright light to switch whichever that feeling emotion is into a positive one. Normally those emotions are directed to a person or a group of people or special situations. And let's send that bright light from the center of the heart with a loving thought, saying, I let go. I surrender. These negative feelings are not mine. They don't belong to me. I send you this light. And I keep this light brighting, strong and powerful, always within my heart. And slowly guide the hands to the heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are asking for peace, peace and more perfect peace. We are asking for peace within ourselves, for peace with our relationships. And we're asking for peace in our natural world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today. Namaskar.